Have you ever wondered if there's a place where you can actually afford to live, enjoy the outdoors year-round, work remotely, and still have a real sense of community? Well, you're not alone. And it turns out the word is officially out. Vancouver, Washington was just named one of the top 100 best places to live in the US for 2025 by Livability.com. And if you've been dreaming of a fresh start, a bigger home, or just a better lifestyle, you're going to want to hear why Vancouver made the cut. Hi friends, it's Jasmine, your local Vancouver, Washington Realtor extraordinaire, and I specialize in helping people just like you relocate and build a new chapter here in Southwest Washington. If you're coming from across the country or just across the river from Portland, Vancouver offers a lifestyle that balances affordability, opportunity, and community in a way that's just getting national recognition. And today, I'm going to break down exactly why. We're going to cover why Vancouver stood out among the thousands of cities across the US, what it's actually like to live here day to day, who the city is perfect for, and a few things you should know before making a move. Let's chat. So, why did Vancouver land a spot among the best places to live in 2025? According to Livability.com, they ranked thousands of cities across the country based on what really matters today: affordability, job opportunities, quality of life, community engagement, remote work support, and access to nature. Vancouver didn't just check one or two of those boxes, it scored strong across the board. One of the biggest standout factors was affordability. Compared to larger West Coast cities like Portland, Seattle, or San Francisco, Vancouver's housing market is still far more accessible. You can actually find 3 or 4 bedroom homes here that don't require winning the lottery or making a tech salary. Plus, everyday costs like groceries, transportation, and entertainment are noticeably lower without sacrificing the urban conveniences people want. Another major reason: strong economic growth. Vancouver's economy is thriving, especially in sectors like healthcare, education, tech, and logistics. And because so many people are now working remotely, Livability specifically highlighted cities like Vancouver that offer fast internet, supportive co-working spaces, and the kind of peaceful neighborhoods that are ideal for setting up a home office. And you can't forget the outdoor lifestyle. Living in Vancouver means you're only minutes away from the Columbia River, Clackamas Lake, and some of the best hiking, kayaking, and biking spots in the region. You don't have to choose between city living and being close to nature. You can have both. Finally, Vancouver's access to top-rated healthcare and education stood out. Thanks to its proximity to Portland's world-class medical centers and its own growing healthcare infrastructure, plus the highly regarded local school districts, Vancouver offers peace of mind for families, retirees, and professionals alike. When you put all of that together, affordability, opportunity, lifestyle, and community, it's easy to see why Vancouver caught the nation's attention. Now that we know why Vancouver made the list, let's dive a little deeper into the actual numbers. Because if you're planning a move, the details really do matter. First, let's talk housing costs. Vancouver's median home price is about 20 to 25% lower than Portland's median, even though you're literally just a bridge away. That means for the same budget, you could get a newer home, a bigger backyard, maybe even an extra bedroom or office space, without the constant bidding wars you'd face in bigger metro areas. Plus, many parts of Vancouver offer newer developments, larger lots, and communities built with modern lifestyles in mind. Next up, cost of living. Overall, Vancouver's cost of living is about 8 to 10% lower than Portland's when you factor in groceries, utilities, healthcare, and entertainment. And because Washington has no state income tax, you could save thousands of dollars a year just by living on this side of the Columbia River. Commute times are another win for Vancouver. The average commute here is about 23 minutes, which is far better than what you'll find in most major cities. If you work remotely, that's even better. You can design your schedule around outdoor time, family, or personal projects without spending hours stuck in traffic every day. And speaking of remote work, about 39% of Vancouver's residents work remotely at least part-time, according to the latest regional studies. That's a huge number, and it means the city is really set up to support people who work from home with high-speed internet, co-working spaces, and plenty of neighborhoods designed for quieter, more balanced living. When you look at the stats, it's not just hype. Vancouver offers real savings, better daily living, and a setup that fits the way people are working and living today. Of course, stats and rankings are helpful, but at the end of the day, what really matters is, what does it feel like to actually live in Vancouver? Living here feels like getting the best of both worlds. You have a calm, suburban pace of life, you can take a walk through your neighborhood, hear the birds, see kids playing outside, but you're still close enough to Portland to tap into concerts, major events, or catch a flight out of PDX in just about 15 minutes. One of the biggest things people notice when they move here is the balance between space and accessibility. You don't feel crammed in. Even if you're you're living in a more established neighborhood or one of the newer developments, you're usually just a few minutes away from parks, trails, or the river. Places like the Vancouver waterfront, Clackamas Lake, and Salmon Creek Greenway give you easy options to unwind after work or spend a Saturday outdoors without driving hours into the mountains. The seasons here are another huge part of the lifestyle. Yes, it rains in the winter. It's the Pacific Northwest after all, but the rain tends to be light, misty, and manageable. And the payoff? You get lush, green landscapes almost year-round. Spring brings cherry blossoms, summer is gorgeous without being unbearably hot, and fall in Vancouver is absolutely stunning with the changing leaves. There's also a strong sense of community here. Vancouver feels like a place where people are invested, not just in their homes, but in the local shops, farmers markets, food trucks, and community events. If it's a free summer concert at Esther Short Park, a walk around downtown Camas during a First Friday event, or a hike with friends, there's always something going on without it feeling overwhelming. And when you pair all of that with no state income tax, lower everyday costs, and the ability to have a larger home or yard, it really becomes clear why so many people are choosing Vancouver for their next chapter. Who exactly is Vancouver a great fit for? Honestly, there's a little something for everyone here, but I want to break it down so you can really see if it aligns with what you're looking for. Remote workers. If you work from home or even hybrid, Vancouver is a dream. You can find homes with dedicated offices, flex spaces, and even bonus rooms without paying premium prices like you would in bigger cities. Plus, with reliable high-speed internet and beautiful nearby parks, it's easy to create a lifestyle that's productive and balanced. First-time buyers. If you've been priced out of markets like Portland, Seattle, or California, Vancouver gives you a chance to actually build equity without overextending yourself. While prices here have gone up in recent years, it's still significantly more attainable, and you're buying into a market that continues to appreciate. Families. The access to strong public schools, safe suburban neighborhoods, and plenty of outdoor activities make Vancouver one of the best places for families looking for that classic Northwest quality of life. Whether it's soccer at the neighborhood park or weekends at Clackamas Lake, you'll never run out of family-friendly things to do. Retirees. More and more retirees are choosing Vancouver because it offers a peaceful lifestyle, great healthcare access, no state income tax, and still enough social activities to stay active and connected. You're close to enough big hospitals and specialists in Portland without having to live right in the city. Relocators ready for a lifestyle change. If you're sitting at home right now thinking, I just want more space, more peace, more outdoors, and less hustle and grind, Vancouver might be exactly the fresh start you're looking for. When I first decided to move away from the big city pace I used to know, I honestly didn't know if I was making the right call. But standing here now, I can say moving to Southwest Washington was one of the best decisions I've ever made. And if you're feeling the same pull to create a better lifestyle for yourself, you're not alone. Vancouver could be the place where the next chapter begins. I'm so excited to see Vancouver finally get the national recognition it deserves. But for those of us who already live here, we've known it special for a long time. If you're looking for more affordability, a better work-life balance, stronger community ties, or just a beautiful place to call home, Vancouver offers all of that and more. And if moving here has been on your mind, even just a little, I would truly love to help you explore what's possible. I work with buyers relocating from all across the country every single day, and I know it can feel overwhelming. That's why I make it a priority to guide you through the process step by step, helping you figure out not just where to buy, but how to build the lifestyle you've been dreaming about. If you're thinking about making a move, fill out my relocation and buyer questionnaire linked below. I'll personally follow up, learn more about what you're looking for, and help you create a plan that fits your timeline and goals. And now I want to hear from you. What's the number one thing you're looking for in your next city? Is it affordability, outdoor lifestyle, better career opportunities, or maybe just more space to breathe? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your story. And as always, if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more tips about moving to and living in beautiful Southwest Washington. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!